Hi, in this video we're going to look at how to leverage GPT to create AI-powered writing assistant. Now this is not something new. If you look online, there is examples like Jasper and like WriteSonic, which are products that actually use GPT to create content. There is also the Compose in Bing, and I'm going to demo this as well, where we can compose content directly from using GPT directly from the browser itself. So if I were to go here and open my Bing side assistant here, I have a compose area here where I can write something like create a small poem. And I can say I want it as a paragraph and generate a draft. You'll see here it has things like the tone, whether it's professional, casual, enthusiastic, informational, funny. It has the format, whether it's a paragraph, email, blog post idea, and the length that I want, whether it's short, medium, or long. And here is the preview of the content. And this is just one option. Again, these are products that have been created by using GPT and that ability for it to create content and generate that content. And they've utilized it to really create AI writing assistants. Now, moving forward, when we look at also writing assistants, we're going to look at workplace and writing assistants. So we have two main players in this area, Google Workplace or Workspace and Microsoft 365. And both have announced, like Google announced first that they're adding AI to Google Workspace, and straight after it, Microsoft announced the same thing across the Microsoft 365 stack. So let's have a look at what they're both doing. So I'm going to start off with Google because they started first, and what they have, they're not using GPT, they're using their own AI tool, but you'll see here that they have a full article here about how you can create content directly in your Google document and how you can do that from both mobile and the web interface. And they're saying that there's more to come in this, and they've even created this nifty video around how this Google Workspace experience and how AI can help along the way within that experience with the new Collaborate with AI experience. So you'll see here, catch me up on this email conversation, and this will summarize the whole email conversation you have on Gmail, for instance. And we've seen, again, that example of writing content as well. So this is something that's coming up more and more, where generative AI within the workspace experience. Microsoft as well have the same thing with Copilot. So Microsoft is creating this Microsoft 365 Copilot, which is, again, an integrated experience within the whole Microsoft stack. So it's within Outlook, within PowerPoint, Word, and all the different experiences where you can use Copilot as your AI assistant, again, generating documents, generating presentations, or generating other types of content as well. So with that said, we do see a lot of experiences within writing assistants within the workspace. But also one thing that's beginning to happen is within the digital experience space as well. I talked a lot about how Sitecore can be utilized with digital experience platforms and GPT can be utilized together, but there's also others. So if we look at Builder.io, they have a set of AI-driven experiences today. Adobe announced Sensei, which is, again, this generative AI experience on their Experience Cloud. And Optimize is actually doing it a little bit differently, where they have two applications they're working on, which is creating text variations of a headline and generating images quickly. And they're actually asking people in the market to come up with ideas and share it with them. So why don't we have a look at what each of these provides, especially Builder.io and Adobe Sensei. So if I were to go to Builder.io, you'll see a couple of things they've done. So the first one is Visual Editor AI, where you can say something like, I want a homepage snippet, and it will generate that homepage snippet for you with its content and with alternative look and feels. And then here, you can edit as well. So here, for example, add another link, it adds another link for you. And it can even generate back-end functions. So this is like a calculator or tell me a joke, and it does the whole tell me a joke experience. So it's not just visual, it actually writes code for back-end as well. So that's the joke generator here. So you'll see here, and using in workflows as well, so you can add it within your workflow within builder.io. So you'll see there is a lot of experiences here within the visual experience where you can use AI to augment the way you code your HTML or the way you create your components. Now, having said that, Sensei or Adobe Sensei is a little bit different. They've focused more on how to utilize it within the existing capabilities. So here you have it in real-time CDP, in Marketo Engage, where you can generative AI to align marketing and sales, Journey Optimizer, to use generative AI into your customer journeys and journey creation with use case playbooks, omnichannel content, and copy generation, of course. Experience Manager assets. So put asset creation and even every variation on autopilot by creating text to image, text effects, asset styling, styles and variation, use and reuse capabilities by resizing and adapting content. Experience Manager sites as well. So you're able to create content within your site directly through the editor, through content variation, content styling, and of course with customer journey analytics as well, simplifying with AI workflows. So all these different capabilities are now part of Adobe using Adobe Sensei, and there is Firefly, which is for image generation within Photoshop as well. And we're seeing more and more of these tools augmenting generative AI and GPT in different scenarios. So we've talked here about how it's utilized more on the text piece. We've talked with builder.io how it's using it for more of the content itself, as well as the components, not just text, but also how the components are generated. So it is going to be an assistant that's going to help across the board, whether as a writing assistant within your Word documents, within your PowerPoints, within your Excel sheets even, or within even your CMS and digital experience as well. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to see more of these videos.